Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence starting with a throw. Oh, they're going deep here right off the rim. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got some... bring up 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
It is caught left side. And give him an even 10 here, Brock, before he hits that sideline. This is going to get him a good bit closer now for this 3rd down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
That last catch looked good enough for the first, but they're going to need another inch or two here on 3rd down. Lawrence to throw it. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And give him the 1st down here. Looks to be an even 20 on that play.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Lawrence looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he won't have this one. Incomplete. Well, they got him the 1st and goal in the prior play. Couldn't follow up with a score here, so now it's 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
To the back corner and hauled in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas Jr. His 6th receiving touchdown of the year. PAT is up and good from Little. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Bengals 0.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Taylor to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. Defender closing in and will take him out of bounds, but not before he picks up 25. And that's going to be good for the Bengals' 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Foye Oluwakin with the pick. And the Jaguars take over as he records his 10th career INT. And a nice solid number with that one. That is pick number 10 in his career, Brock. A good reminder of his abilities as a ball hawk that we both know. Sometimes that gets overlooked, but it should not be.
You and I both know what he's trying to do. He's trying to end this narrative that defenders are simply receivers with bad hands. Not this fella.
Get
He's
out of
pretty
here.
darn good.
Hazard at the 7. And in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Taylor to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Just making an assumption here, Brock, that the determination we're seeing from him early, gotta imagine that's carrying over from last week where he played so well, but the team didn't get the dub.
I think that's totally fair, Kate, because you don't see too many games of that caliber come from the losing side of things, so you know he wants more than anything a W.
He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Nearly went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Trying for it with Burrow. It's a big strike to Hill. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off, but make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. It's the Texas A&M rookie's first sack in the NFL.
You know what's so cool about that play, Kate? We got to see so many of the traits this young man has. Competitive toughness, the ability to read and react to pass pro, and then defeat it, close on the quarterback, and make that very first sack. That's one he will remember for a long time.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. He's hit and taken down after a 27-yard gain. And it's going to be first down, Jaguars.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Now Lawrence. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This defense stringing together some strong reps here early, Brock. That pass rush off to a great start.
One thing I've grown to appreciate, too, in this just kind of analytical revolution we're in, the stats of today, Kate, it's not just sacks, it's pressures, right? It's those hits, those pressures, because you know they make a strong impact, too.
Throwing on second, Lawrence. Catch is made down the right sideline. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that is a Jacksonville first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove they're playmakers too.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Lawrence to throw on second down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play and put so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
1st and 10 here for Lawrence. Now up past 150 yards passing already, and we're still in our opening quarter. Working inside the red zone. Sends this one to and through the end zone, so that's incomplete. So that's going to bring up second down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go. I'm gun. Hey, center.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Firing end zone, and this is hauled in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas Jr. He's second already in this opening quarter. Little knocks that extra point through. And they now lead by 14 points.
Jaguars 21, Bengals 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Taylor to return. Showing a little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On one, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Right side into the hands of Adams. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Burrow back to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Jaguars take over on his 5th interception of the season.
They'll take over at first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Now it's Lawrence. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Puts his body on the line, and he got it. Play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Well, they certainly needed to make some adjustments from last week, Brock, but one thing they didn't need to adjust, they just needed to emphasize again, was his involvement.
And as good as he was in that game, Kate, couldn't get the win, so you know what he wants. More.
And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Another score here in this first quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputtering opponent, and they're actively trying not just to defend the lead, but to add to it.
That one splits the uprights. And the lead now 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Taylor hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dax Hill. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have the full field ahead of them here as they start deep on their own side. Short pass brought in. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up second and short.
At the 14-yard line.
Burrow. That is conked, and it's Higgins again. And then it's about 9 before a stop is made. And it'll be first down Bengals.
9 yards. And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Caleb Ransom.
We used to have a saying in a lot of the QB rooms I was in, ball security equals job security. Keep throwing it this guy's way, and you may not have a job.
So first down from the 41. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Throwing middle, and he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter. First return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. PAT is up and good from Little. And that adds yet another to their lead.
35. Bengals 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Taylor to return. And it'll come to an end as they touch him down.
Jasir Taylor on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. It looks like he got around 8 yards before he headed out of bounds, bro. 2nd down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Hits it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Tackle finally comes in well downfield. That's a gain of about 26, and that's going to give Cincinnati the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Burrow setting to throw. And this one's going to be incomplete. Catch there, but couldn't survive the contact. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Last completion got him 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Burrow to the air now. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at 3rd down, so they'll bring up 4th while they can and decline the flag.
On 1, ready?
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Here we go. Right, 11, MT, Kate.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Look at that power, deep left side. He finds Adams, complete. He's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Bengals. Devontae Adams is 4 through the air this season. McPherson able to connect on the extra points. And the lead reduced a bit. It's now 21. Well, they are getting boat raced already. Got to try to spark something up here. So they're going to try the onside kick. And this is covered by the Jaguars.
Onside kick.
All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle Momentum to that side.
And down he goes. They drop him right along that midfield stripe. Jonathan Allen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Lawrence looking to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Stay wide open.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, Gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Lawrence to throw it. And they got home. Sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
First down from the 42. Burrow on the play action. And this is going to wind up incomplete. Second down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Burrow on second down. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He beams one deep right side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Incomplete.
Well, we didn't really need confirmation, Brock, but just that one confirmed it. They are leaning on the passing game right now to push this offense.
And I don't mind that. I don't mind playing to your strengths and being aggressive, but you do know over the course of this game, this offense has got to find more balance.
Now on fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And they continue to trail by 21.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Absolutely fires this one right side. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Lawrence to throw on second down. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. He's brought down at the end of a nearly 30-yard gain. And that's going to earn the Jags a new set of downs.
First down, Jacksonville.
Lawrence on 1st and 10. And that last throw puts him up near 1,000 yards on this season. Back to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by the rookie out of Washington. I love seeing moments like this, Brock. You know he's thought about it for years, and now it is reality. The rookie with his first career NFL interception. He's got to be so excited to take that football home with him.
Yeah, and I wonder, do you think there's still mantles to put it on?
That's a great question.
I don't know. Probably in some glass showcase somewhere, but hopefully just the first of many more to come.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Hey, can.
Burrow from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Now he's past the 25. Devontae Adams. And he gets home. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Devontae Adams. Give him 2 now in this second quarter. McPherson taps on the point after. And it's It's down to a 14-point game.
Jaguars 31, Bengals 21. McPherson to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This snap going to be our last before the 2-minute warning. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets forward for 3 yards as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds his running back. This is Bashul to and he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Lawrence throwing here. Brought in right side. And he's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
A gain of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 here for Lawrence. Now 3 for 3 on this series after he threw the pick the last time out. Sticking to the air here. Able to find Strange here. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 25-yard line.
Sink break. Hey, kill. Go. Hey, I'm done.
Second down, it's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Working quickly here.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Lawrence on first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 on this drive after throwing the pick the last time out. They are throwing it again. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Rose caught toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange capping a 7-play scoring drive. Little knocks that extra point through. And lead now 21.
Jaguars 42, Bengals 21. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Taylor to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Taylor on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Done. 12. Ready?
Now Burrow. Picked on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. Oh, the Jags got it.
As a quarterback, you're really trying as best you can, Kate, to find those windows where your man's got some space after the catch, because the last thing you want to do is throw him into a big hit. Yeah, I know that fumble goes on the receiver's record, but that QB, he feels responsible.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Taylor to return. This makes it up to the 25.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Hits him on the out route. He's brought down. Play goes for looks like about 11 yards. And that's going to be good for Bengals first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Burrow back to throw. It's a big strike to Hill. It's a race down the right side. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Bengals. Taysom Hill. First a return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. McPherson able to connect on the extra points. And it's down to a 14-point game. Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the third. And this is covered by the Jaguars. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. This is complete to Perry. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Second down, give to Tootin. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Now it's Lawrence. And to the ground it goes. So an incomplete pass brings us to fourth down.
Hey, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it. Going on fourth, here's Lawrence. He's got it to his running back. And this drive is going to continue. 14 yards on fourth down. They're staying out there.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense is set. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. Passing quick here with the pass rush. Fast enough to match it. On and inside to alter that throw. And it falls incomplete. That brings up second down.
Defended by Brian Cook.
Now Lawrence. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. And it's a third down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They've got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Lawrence to throw it. And he will They'll score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown,
On is
Jacksonville.
Little for the extra point.
Cam Little on for the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And the lead now 21.
Jaguars 49. Bengals 28. Cam Little to kick off. for the
All set for the
Jaguars.
kickoff. Little with the honors. Taylor to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On one, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. Here we go. Left, right, 80, stop.
Burrow setting to throw. Right side into the hands of Adams. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. So a rare win for them in coverage there, Brock. Haven't found a lot of success stopping the pass at all game, but they finally take one away there.
One of the rare opportunities today with this group, on a contested ball, they actually knock it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Right, 80, stop.
Burrow to the air now. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they are all the way to that red zone.
A gain of 47 on the play.
Burrow on 1st and 10. And that last completion, Brock, putting him over 1,500 yards for the season.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. 11, Thomas. Stop.
From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. Brought in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job.
And there it is. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Chase Brown, the second score that he has brought in this season.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
McPherson checks on the point after. And it's down to a 14-point game.
Jaguars 49. Bengals
Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And this is covered by the Jaguars.
The onside kick.
Each of these guys on this Haynes team, well, they're handpicked, no pun intended, for the assignment. And they need the guys out there who could always be relied on to go bring in that onside kick without incident.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence looking to throw. He gets this one to Strange. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end, because it's going to be tight throws into contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Caught, nice game left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they answer. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas Jr. is third in this game. Give him 13 on the year. The AT is up and good from Little. And the lead now 21.
Jaguars 56, Bengals 35. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Taylor to return. Breaks the tackle. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Finds a man, right side. And they get him down after a gain of 10. But great effort on his part. Pays off with a first down.
10 yards.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11.
Throwing is Burrow. And this is going to be launched on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's second down.
Makes it second and
That's
10
a throw at this level.
23-yard
So
line.
much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Big 13. Big 13. 11 MT. 11 mighty.
On second down, Burrow. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. Yet another highlight in a game with so many of them. 36 yards.
First down.
11 mighty.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right 80. 11 Thomas.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. To the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. He gained about 14 before he steps out. It'll be first down, Bengals.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
Burrow on the play action. And that's incomplete, only because of the hit applied, though. A good defensive play to bring up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 2.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10.
11. Here we go. 11. Right 80. 11. 12.
Burrow. And this one's going to be forced out by the hit. Incomplete. They've been going his way all game, Brock. Defense is paying attention. Someone there to bring up third down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, short of that first down. Just barely, though. So a difficult decision for them now on fourth down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! T. Higgins, he's 4 through the air this season.
McPherson for the extra point.
McPherson able to connect on the extra points. And it's down to a 14-point game.
Jaguars 56, Bengals 42.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Lawrence throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jaguars.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Jaguars have the football. They're going to be up a couple of scores as we start our fourth quarter. First and 10 from the 43. Here's Lawrence to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. He's nowhere near the target. Looking to avoid a sack there, Rock. It is second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Able to find Strange here. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. He's got it near the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Bengals have some new life in the fourth.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard
First and 10
line.
now from the 30.
11, here we go. 11, empty. 11.
Now Burrow. Chased out to his right. Rolling deep down the near sideline. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. That is Caleb Ramshaw.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
He put everything he's got behind it. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
This is where I would just love to be in the head of these play callers. Because, you know, you got a nice lead, but this game's far from over. But you still want to be in attack mode. You want to be aggressive. I'd be real careful throwing into coverage.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Now it's Lawrence. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Defense finally able to close on this after a gain of about 24. And it's going to be first down Jaguars.
And a Jaguar first down.
Now Lawrence. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on second, Lawrence. Check down goes to Tootin. Still has some space inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. Yet another highlight in a game with so many of them. 31 yards.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas Jr. His 4th touchdown catch in this one. That's just one off the single game record. Little knocks that extra point through. And lead now 21.
Jaguars 63. Bengals 42.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Taylor to return. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Over the middle, taken in by Higgins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A 2nd down throw from Burrow. In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. Offense to the line fast.
10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Challenging double coverage, and they don't get through. Throw made it, and contact breaks up the catch to force 4th down. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith. And it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but when it gets really tough right here in game action.
12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He gets this one to Strange. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown.
Complete to A.T. Perry.
On his Little for the extra point.
Jacksonville.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they just keep adding to their lead.
70. Bengals 42. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Taylor to return. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. Offense up to the line fast.
Loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 12. 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow to pass now on second down. There's that man again. It's Hill. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 13. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
I can imagine the more vocal guys on that defense, especially linebacker, safety, reminding the guys, hey, listen, nothing behind us, and when we get a chance to knock it down, one-on-one, we got to win these contested plays as they just did.
Here he goes, got to have this on 4th down. He's got a man left. He's getting hit right away and stopped, but it doesn't matter. He's got enough for that 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
Throwing is Burrow. It's a big strike to him. And he has him almost 30 yards on a big play. 1st down coming up.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. On the move, headed right. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
Gun.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, his 2nd of the game, doubling his season total. McPherson tacks on the point after. And the lead reduced a bit. It's now 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Working fast as that clock ticks down. Tootin gets it from the gun. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. Lawrence to throw it. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. Jermaine Pratt. And that forces this offense into a 4th and 20. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Fourth down, they're going to throw for it. He lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Burrow gets it out one quick. He's going to hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. And that's going to give Cincinnati the first.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow setting the throw. And this one's going to be forced out by the hits. Incomplete. They've been going his way all game, Brock. Defense is paying attention. Someone there to bring up 3rd down.
We've played 3 quarters here already, and those look like some fresh legs defensively. Getting after the quarterback, forcing him out of the pocket, and forcing another incompletion.
11, 11. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down. All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6. Complete out to the right. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They're going to pass it here. He's going to try another deep one here. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense. Okay, color me a little bit surprised here, Brock. Seeing them throwing darts downfield still, considering the lead they've got at this point in the game, kind of seems like we're running down territory.
Well, you call it surprise, I call it trust. That's what that coaching staff does and believes in their quarterback as they continue to fire away.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Drops to a knee here. Only one more timeout for that defense to burn and preserve some clock. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. Taking a deep shot here. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to have it just shy of midfield. The offense converting on 4th down. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. After that 4th down exceeded expectations. Look at this, some excitement as they come up to the line. It's 1st and 10. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to him. Goes to the hurry up here. They'll throw it. On him again, and it's the same results. They drop him again. Remain pressed. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0.